what we need to look out for, especially in people who exhibit such traits of criminal tendencies?
Very good. It's a good one. For nature is something that we were born with. Let me put it like that. We were born this way, and there's nothing gonna stop us from acting the way we act or behaving the way we behave unless we are given medication. So that's where people get things, different kind of mind-altering drugs to alter your behavior. And these are the people you will see doing things like, we said they're crazy. Mm-hmm. They're not really crazy. They just had an abnormality that they were born with, and something went wrong with them. On the other hand, with nurturing, that is even more devastating than the psychological or the biological, because we learn it from if you grow up in a neighborhood, all the people in your community were thieves and robbers and rapists, I will guarantee you will become one. You're going to either steal, rob, or rape, because that's all you know. If your family that you live with, your mom and dad, they don't work, they're thieves. They go out at night and steal, bring home the goodies at 2, 3, and 4 in the morning, and you see it, you are exposed to it, and so you will become one of them. And that's why they say crime is a learned behavior.
Could this best explain the actions of pirates? Because we've seen pirates like it's a lineage. If the grandfather is a pirate, the son will be a pirate, and you know, like that.
Well, yes and no. It doesn't always happen that way, because you can have a pastor. He has 2 children, 2 sons, and one ends up a doctor, the other one ends up a criminal. But they both got the same parenting, the same everything. One went right, one went left. One went good, one went bad. So it is not necessarily so. But it does have some...
The reason why I asked that of pirates is, you know, the kind of life they live is like a vicious circle where everything revolves around, you know, their act of pirating and all of that, where they have to go on seas and, you know, hijack ships and all of that. So every child that is born in that particular family is exposed to that kind of life.
It's the exposure, not so much the gene.
Not so much the gene, it's the exposure.
It's the exposure, okay. Because if you are 7, 8 years old and you are on sea, and you see fighting between the pirates, you're probably going to start fighting by the time you're 10 and 11 years old. So and that's nurturing. But also, too, remember, there's another classification of criminals. Well, first of all, I should have said this in the beginning, to be called a criminal, what do you think is a criminal, by the way? What would you say is a criminal?
Well, maybe somebody who's caught in an act of any illegality and proven to be...
Very good.
Bad conduct.
Yeah.
Very, very good. You must have been caught and convicted for you to be called a criminal. Caught, convicted, and sentenced, by the way, by the court, before you start using the term criminal. Now, if you commit a crime, if every week you rob a bank and rob and steal, but you were never caught, you're not a criminal.
So we're using the word loosely, in the eyes of the law.
Because in the eye of people,
in the eye of people, we call it a criminal.
Who knows what you do?
And we usually refer to you to be a criminal.
But you're not a criminal, because it's only the criminal court can say that you are a criminal. So you could say, you know, that's where they say a man is innocent until proven guilty.
Of course.
So when people call you, even though they know you are stealing